What's going on, everybody? Today we're going to be taking a look at one of our most impressive and complicated assets we've made yet. It's a full security checkpoint system. So a lot of worlds, you'll see you can't really get into the actual world past the entrance until you do some kind of age verification system. Well, this is essentially a modular one of those, so you can add it to your own world. Not only is it a modular version of that, it's a bit more advanced than your average one that you see. So, of course, you still have your manual verification um, thing. So, like with most worlds, if you touch somebody with, let's say this is a person, if I touch them with this scanner, this door would go down, and then they can enter. So you can be like, hey, what's your age, date of birth? Beep. And then they go in. And then when you place this down, it goes back to where it's supposed to be. So that's the manual age verification system. And yes, that does come with this system. And yes, it is also separate as well on my Patreon. So just a heads up. This one is a little different. It does come with that, of course, but it also comes with this NPC, the door, and this age verification system here. So this is kind of what we built it around, where let's say you're short-staffed, or maybe your bouncer needs to go AFK, or whatever. You just don't want to use one. You can type in an age and date of birth, basically, to see if you're old enough to get in. Alright, so for here, we just enter our DOB. So you can enter any format. We went ahead and updated it, so you can do any format. So we'll just do my actual one. And you can do just all numbers, you can do dashes, you can do slashes, it doesn't really matter. So we'll just do it like this. And then we'll say I'm 34. And then we hit submit. Does a voice line, an animation, and then lets you in. Now, of course, in our prefab version, it doesn't say Club Dreams, and some of the voice lines and animations are a little different, which means you can customize this for your world, of course. You can swap out animations, voice lines, and all that good stuff. You can even add like a toggle if you wanted to turn this system off and just have the manual one on, or have the manual one on and this one off, either way. Or you can keep both of them on. So it's a very, very advanced system, and it does come with the hologram material, the manual security version, a couple toggle managers built inside the system, and then the NPC and the menu here as well. So it's a pretty large one. That is kind of how we have it set up in Club Dreams. Let's go ahead and take a look at the back end and the editor on how to set it up and get started with it. And then kind of see what it comes with in general as a package. And then we'll dive into some more specifics on it. Now that we are in the editor, once you get the prefab into your project, it'll look like something like this right here, almost exactly like this actually. And you can see you'll have your security checkpoint and then your manual security right here. So how this actually all works, first things first, let's get rid of gizmos so we can see a little better. And one other thing I forgot to mention is our Tifa does have fizz bones on some of her clothes and body, which is kind of cool. So that's something to consider as well. But anyways, how we actually set this up is you can pretty much leave the NPC alone unless you just want to turn her off. She is independent of the actual security doors. So pretty much all of this is modular. You can turn bits and pieces of it off. So let's go over to our the actual UI right here. And we'll have to dig through some stuff, but you'll be able to find that within this, it's actually not that bad to set up everything. Under our security check system, you'll find our bouncer NPC. This is where you can modify the minimum age to enter, some of your colors that will appear for the text, your sound clips, including the neutral sound clips, and some of your other fields that you might want to modify slightly. Under Tifa herself, if you actually go to, what is it, just Tifa, if you open the animation controller, here's where you would swap out your animations. In case you do not want the default animations, you swap them out right here. Keep the names the same, keep the parameters the same, and just change out the actual animation that's being played. As far as the manual security, we'll take a look at that real quick. Dig down into it. And eventually, we will find this off trigger toggle and an object to toggle. So this is what we want to turn off when somebody is touched with this. And in that case, it would be this door. So we need to assign security gate blocker to this. And that will turn off the door now, like we want it to. And in our bouncer NPC, we can see our door collider is the option for this one, which is already set to security gate blocker. So let's say we didn't want to use this wall and we want to use something else. It would assign where the door is for the NPC system here, right here, and then for this one, right here. And that's pretty much all there is to it. You can adjust the UI and everything, of course, here if you want to remake the UI. It's perfectly okay. However, most of the settings you will control are in these two areas right here. All these settings plus the animations, and then right here within the manual security toggle. Of course, you can always swap out the NPC and all that good stuff. And if you did want to do that, essentially all you do is you don't do anything on Tifa herself. So I'd set up another AI NPC. Is actually in the security check system. You would replace Tifa here with whoever your NPC is. Just make sure they are set up the same way as Tifa. But yes, it does come with Tifa and everything you see right here. So kind of a complete demo system that can be used as is, or you can modify to make your own. Yeah, a lot of work went into this. A lot of different assets have gone into this. And we didn't even know if we were going to release it. We've had it for a couple months and been using it ourselves, and we decided to go ahead and release it. So hopefully you guys like it. And if you do, we will have more of our AI systems and NPC systems come out here soon. Yeah, let me know what you think down in the video comments or Discord, Patreon, whatever. All my stuff is on pretty much everywhere. You can get it on Patreon, that's where I would suggest, or you can get it on like Gumroad, Payhip, Booth, but get it on Patreon. Alright guys, I will catch you in the next video. Later.